Hello everyone and welcome to the second annual Bristol Bash here in the RBSTS East Division at the Bristol Motor Speedway. This week it is Ryan Butcher and Jay Jefferson on row 1. Jay coming back for his second chance at winning here at Bristol in the Red Bull Short Track Showdown. Of course, these 22 drivers, this is one of their big ticket events. Bristol was moved off the schedule pretty late as the MDCS and CRTS vehicles could not handle this track very well with a lack of grip. But they have added some compound. They will try to move the Bristol date to later in the season. But the Bristol race here for the Bristol Bash, always jam-packed. Butcher and Jefferson on row 1. And behind them you have Michael Collin and Serena Sankoon in row number 2. With Archibald Buttersworth, Priya McShane in row number 3. We're getting ready for the commands to fire the engines. There are 5 leeches in this race. Ryan Butcher and Jay Jefferson, the two that are starting up front. 25 laps. Let's go down trackside for the commands to fire the engines here at Bristol.
Drivers, start your engines!
With the engines fired here at Bristol, we're ready for 25 laps with 22 drivers in these late models. Last season, it was a showdown between Sebastian Kuklon and Diego Yepes. It was Scott Bloomfield and the number 93 who ended up taking the victory. A lot of these drivers fighting for points. Anthony Lehman as well. He had a disappointing last week. He'll be going in trying to win another race this season. He's won 2 so far. You also have Michael Cullen, who is now in the East Series because there was no more room in the West. That 19 team right now up in the 3rd spot. But Ryan Butcher and Jay Jefferson will be side by side coming on down. Butcher driving a Darrell Waltrip throwback as DW's final week of broadcasting was last week. Coming down to take the green flag. Butcher versus Jefferson. Green flag is in the air and we're racing for 25 laps at Bristol. Into the corner already. You're going to be seeing some crazy racing. 2 and 3 wide coming off of the corner. And it's Michael Cullen moving into 2nd, but you got Archibald Buttersworth moving into 3rd. Serena Sankoon right there. There's Cordell Smith on the inside. Damian Blue. Priya McShane's going to bounce off of the wall with Colton Lane in that 60. They make some contact. There's Ethan Head, the hometown boy. He's driving this race this week. But out in front it is Ryan Butcher ahead of Michael Cullen, and then Archibald Buttersworth, Serena Sankoon. The top half, let's go ahead, take a quick flyby through the field right there as you see them all racing around. But it is Ryan Butcher out in the race lead. Another flyby as they come off of the corner. Real slick once you get out of that low groove. This is a 1-groove racetrack, and it's hard to make a pass when you're on that outside line. Jefferson already dropped to the 6th spot. Serena Sankoon making her way up to 3rd as she passes Archibald Buttersworth. Buttersworth, as you see, there is no grip. He runs it straight into the wall. Gets it nice and slowed down. Gets right back there. Michael Cullen with a huge move down to the inside on Ryan Butcher, and that's for the race lead. There goes Michael Cullen for the new Alex Peters Racing. He's in to the race lead. Sankoon now looking on Butcher for 2nd. Side by side there. Serena has been disappointing for Anjado. She is on the verge of being removed from that Anjado seat in her late model. If she can win today, this would be big. Now side by side with Ryan Butcher. That's for that 2nd spot. But she's going to push him up the track, racing him hard. Pushes him up, gets into him. Michael Cullen's pulling away, but the 99 sits 2nd. Damian Blue side by side for 3rd with Ryan Butcher. You got Jay Jefferson in 5th. Anthony Lehman, he started outside the top 15. He's already up to 6th. Your championship contender, 2 race wins in 4 starts this season. He's doing great. And there you see Alex Peters, the team owner of now Michael Cullen. He's also one of the Smurfs in this race. He's right now running in the 7th position. Bobby Jones 10th, Colton Lane 11th. Further on back, there is Roger Ray in that 42. There's Cody Smart making his start in the 22. Priya McShane has really dropped. Ethan Head struggling at the back, and there's Larry Hagan in that number 4. But it is right now Michael Cullen out in front in 2nd, Serena Sankoon. Now 3rd, Damian Blue. Jefferson and Butcher battle for that 4th spot as they run around here at Bristol. But an exciting and chaotic first few laps there. Now it's starting to spread out as Michael Cullen's pulled away. But if there's a caution, be sure to see that again on a possible restart. Sankoon versus Blue, that's for the 2nd spot now. And Damian, he's had a very strong car and a very strong team all season long. He competed for a chance at USA. He's competed at Homestead as well. But now he's up here in 2nd. A great run so far this season for Damian Blue in the 360 OTC Chevrolet. He moves himself into 2nd. Again, Anthony Lehman back here in 6th. 2-time winner so far this season. Won 2 in a row at USA and at whatever track was before that. I apologize on my lack of knowledge of the RBSTS. 3 wide coming off the corner. Butcher and Jefferson making some contact. They're getting aggressive. Anthony Lehman has driven with these guys before. He drove in the Mountain Dew Custom Series for Impala Racing and got Impala's highest career finish, a 4th place at Gateway in season number 2. Right now, Lehman, he's been relegated back to the Red Bull Short Track Showdown for the 2nd year in a row, but with this performance, could he be seeing himself in a Mountain Dew Custom Series ride in just a few races? Especially next season, it could be big. Michael Cullen has pulled away, but now Damian Blue trying to reel him in as he's pulling away from Serena Sankoon. And again, further back now, Alex Peters getting around, Cordell Smith, Bobby Jones, and Colton Lane jumping up. Jay Jefferson started this race in 2nd. He's now going to drop to the 9th spot. Rest of the field playing pretty safe. But this is what we're going to watch. The top 3 battling. Damian Blue and Sankoon are going to have to try their hardest to catch that 19 of Michael Cullen. But don't count out Anthony Lehman. He might be this far back, but he always has speed in that number 7. Coming off of the corner, you see the fans packed the stands here at Bristol. They did not think this event was going to run. The NSDCA said, no, you guys have loved the Bristol Bash. We're bringing it back, making sure that it is on its original date. Michael Cullen out in front. He's pulled out to about a 2nd. Blue and Sankoon, they have less than 8 laps to go to try to catch this number 19. But Cullen, he was dropped from Pedal to Metal Racing. He's had a struggling start to his career. He drove in the West Division for a handful of races, now has moved to the East, where he thinks that he could be able to show better talent. Right now, he's out in front at Bristol looking to bring home a race win in the first race for Alex Peters Racing. He's pulling away and launching himself around this course. There you see Blue and Sankoon, their nose to tail back there. Now Anthony Lehman trying to set his sights on Ryan Butcher. You also have Cordell Smith. He's a championship contender as well as Lehman. Bobby Jones, he has only made 1 start so far this season. He's up here inside the top 10. Caution is out. That is Larry Hagan, Priya McShane, and I think the race is over. It should be over. Michael Cullen might have just won this race under caution. They go around. Larry Hagan, heavy damage to that number 4. He had a struggling week. Hagan Motorsports with Cody Hagan and Alex Stevens, they've had problems making starts this season, so it's really tough to see him doing anything. And there is Matt Sladek in the 09. He pulls it on down, continues on, but Cody Hagan in the 4 is going to blow up, and his race is over. And all that happened here was Larry came down in front of Noah Eli. They're going to get together. Larry spins down to the inside, hits the wall pretty hard, and that's the end of his day. Lights on the pace car stayed on. We have 2 laps to go, so it will be Michael Cullen in this 19 for Alex Peters Racing. He just has 1 lap to do so. As soon as he crosses the line this time, he'll get the white flag. Damian Blue comes up 2nd, Serena Sankoon 3rd, Ryan Butcher 4th, and Anthony Lehman in 5th. 6th, Cordell Smith. 7th, Alex Peters. 8th, Bobby Jones. 9th, Colton Lane. And 10th, Jay Jefferson, who fell from 2nd to 10th. 11th, Archibald Buttersworth. 12th is Philip Papura. 13th, Roger Ray. 14th, Preston Emmons. Quayle is down pit road. He will not be finishing up high. 15th, Ethan Head. 16th, Cody Smart. 17th is Bobo Jones. 18th, Priya McShane. 19th, Noah Eli. 20th, Matt Sladek. And it looks like 21st will go to Wyatt Quayle, who has taken it out. Tire issue on the 12 takes him out, but with 1 lap to go, the Fields Ford is on its way to taking home the victory in this number 19. What a race it's been. What a season it's been. Up and down for Michael Cullen, and now he's on his way to take home the win. Damian Blue in 2nd should definitely throw him into a points battle. And Serena Sankoon up front, that's great confidence for her and Anjado. But it is Michael Cullen in the 19 bringing home the win in the Bristol Bash. Congratulations to Alex Peters Racing and the number 19 of Michael Cullen. We will be heading out to Iowa in just a few hours for the running of that West Division race at Iowa. We will see you guys out there. Thank you guys for tuning in to the RBSTS East Bristol Bash. We'll see you guys next time.